Third-seeded Penn State meeting up with its nemesis, second-seeded Maryland, whose Terrapins seek another Big Ten title. Here's the way the bracket lies at the moment. Michael Boehm led the way for Michigan earlier tonight, advancing the Wolverines into Saturday's championship game, awaiting the winner of this Penn State-Maryland showdown. Off and running, Luke Weirman gets the opening draw for Maryland in the white jerseys as they battle Penn State. 30 seconds to shoot. Jake Morin on the outside. Long stick midfielder waiting for him. Feed it inside for Trainer. Red still there in his hip pocket. Off the swim move. Trainer fires. He scores. Matt Trainer.
Nick, red and white. So they go to the other side. And then they get red on a second go-round. He won the first matchup. This time he just overcommits. Zapatello gets picked off and you switch the matchup. He kept the matchup, and Burlace, with a beautifully timed slide, takes the stick. The ball on the ground.
Nittany Lions working from the outside. McNaney with a kick-out save on TJ Malone. It was a dandy. Zapatello looking for the ground ball, running with him, Matt Costin, all the way to the sideline. The ball belongs to Penn State.
They're running Mulliver out of the box, starting Maltz, Kelly, and Urksa on attack. It's good to see Maltz in the lineup. He's missed some time with some injury.
Submarine shot there, kicked out by McNaney on a heater from Jake Morin. Terps have been off since the setback at Homewood Field. Lost a 7-5 slugfest to Johns Hopkins. Matt Trainer fires. There's McNaney crossing over, seeing it well, and a beautiful outlet is right on the button for McDonald. Fast break Terrapins, broken up by Will Costin.
Playing with a ton of confidence.
Lehman off of a beautiful split dodge. Trainer feeds. There's the fire from Malone. He scores.
Lehman finds Trainer. Great vision, threads the needle, and Malone doesn't need much. Just a sliver. The step down, the placement, the velocity.
You have to play a clean game. Fundamental stick work, simple exchanges, and avoid those bad passes. His squad victimized in the early going. An open look here and a rip to the top shelf. Matt Costin.
And he's going to get a step on his man, and watch 23 in blue leak out on the backside. It's a throwback. Time, room, pay dirt. Nittany Lions are off and running. Of Baldwin and Weirman just got interlocked and they couldn't dislodge.
They'll do it again. Weirman right out the front, right into the fast break. Weirman looks, feed it over the top, score! Maltz.
The Maryland Terrapins. The reface, thank you very much. Out the front door, he could shoot. So that's why you slide to number 52 in white. And he's barking at the Nittany Lion defense. Some emotion being showed by Luke Weirman. And Maltz gets to pick his spot and gets you to say, okay, we can do this.
Irks a bouncer, rejected by Frassian, and he's got the rebound in his craw. Driving in against Nick Albedi. Will Peden in the game, 12 in the blue, shot clock's at 3. Off this roll dodge, a feed inside, behind the back, score!
They gotta love this one. Short time on the shot clock. Look at the bottom left of your screen. Most teams would throw it into the corner and say, we give up. Instead, Morin drives the edge. Lehman gets free, and a little behind the back action. Primetime beauty on the Big Ten Network in the conference semifinals. Unprecedented run of, 11, 12 straight Division III national titles.
He's Mark Dixon. I'm Joe Bernanati. 3 cheers for all the men and women in our technical crew here in Columbus, Ohio, as Malone rips the top corner to start the scoring spree in quarter number 2.
This is absolutely brilliant. Nice feed, and he doesn't need much.
At a different facility, with different temperatures, I might add. Jump shot Trainer. Knocked away at the offside hit by McNaney. The exchange made for Maltz, who has the lone goal for Maryland back in the opening quarter. Chorus, who really ignited the comeback at Panzer, feeds for an Urksa drive that was blunted in front.
And they were just one play away from playing for a national title last year in Philadelphia, the victim of a bad call in overtime. And they've regained that confidence.
Mercer lets it fly. He scores.
I mean, this is a thing of beauty. Mercer takes a look at the matchup, says, okay, I've got it. Just gets a step. And normally you bang this behind, but he stops, plants, and just puts a dart far post. And look at the placement right off the hip of the left-handed goaltender, McNaney. And then we're only able to muster 3 the rest of the contest. Who on Maryland can step up, win a matchup?
Spanos on the feed, Syracuse on the roll dodge. Feeds it inside. Great stop, Frassian. He robbed Daniel Kelly. Reload it for Sean Donnelly. Snap it back behind for Malone. An open look here. Lehman, bullseye.
This is a sweet look from Syracuse inside. Kelly with the shot. And it's wickets. It's boom, boom. It's like a croquet wicket. It goes from one to the other, stays out, and then Lehman just steps in and continues the barrage.
Coach Tambroni saying, hey, we left a lot on the table in that first half, the first go-round. He's saying to his men, step on it. Let's keep stepping on it.
And McNaney made saves. When Penn State got up 6-2.
Spanos fires, he scores!
This is exactly what the doctor ordered. Very unnecessary for Frassian to come out of his cage. Right there, he throws his rhythm off. And by the time he gets back in, you've got big number 7 with leverage down the alley. You can see how far Frassian was out. So this was the stage of the game in the first meeting where it was 6-2. McNaney started making saves, and they seemed benign at the time, but those stops allowed him to keep the score within striking distance of Maryland. Penn State's got to keep pouring on.
Matt Costin on the go. He converts.
They are blowing by their matchups. And this is a pole that just gets smoked out front. That's number 50, Jackson Canfield. And that is Olay defense. Beautiful job.
Play catch with Daniel Kelly, the son of a coach. Dad Brian, the head coach at Calvert Hall, Baltimore area.
His brother Jacob, college career at Carolina and Georgetown.
Urksa on the jump, denied there. Frassian had the angle. The helmet and headgear off. Urksa down. We do understand from reports on the field that Braden is breathing, that he has movement in his extremities.
That's sensational. That's great news.
And we will keep our hopes up for him. Just a few moments ago, Braden, you could see right there, right thumb raised. What has to be a good sign. Upsetting top-seeded Johns Hopkins in the opener. Good ride here for Maryland. The Terps get the ball back. Spanos jogging in, fires, and a split save for Frassian. Trainer on the split, tries to get away from Sharkey. That pass from Lehman for Costin, he scores! A lightning quick release from Matt Costin.
Not in the old gunslinger territory of Texas or anything, but this is a gunslinger kind of shot from number 23. Watch him pull it out his holster, boom!
Donnelly will bring it in off the end line. Sean Donnelly, sidestepping Red, turns the corner, jump shot is in the cage.
Simple dodge from behind the cage. Donnelly gets top side.
Against Zapatello. TJ Malone working in concert with Matt Costin. Morin slithers inside. He scores.
Who just looked to be playing in a different gear right now against Maryland. Beautiful move. Morin, a little bit of a spin to get away from the defensive pressure.
There's the vaunted Penn State pick game with Malone. TJ elects not to shoot there. Turning the corner, a flick from Donnelly that's snuffed by McNaney. Flag down, extra man soon to come for Maryland. Latter stages of the second quarter. Murphy on the spin. Slings this one back, short side. He scores. Owen Murphy.
It's Owen Murphy. Wing dodge, gets underneath with the left hand, and Frassian gave up that inside pipe, and it sneaks right under what looked to be his right elbow. Great shot. You've got a chance with Weirman to get another one here.
Molliver looking to pick up the slack, going to the goal. Spanos on an inside roll dodge. Here comes the double. Chorus has it, fires, that's blocked, it hit Ross. Ricochet outside with 9 seconds to shoot. Feed to the interior, deflected, and it's gobbled up by the Penn State defense.
Every man's a goalie, even when you don't intend to be.
This season, the Terps the second seed at 8-4. Long comes a run and plays for Malone. He fires to score.
Little give and go. Ethan Long back to Malone, gets underneath. He just keeps his feet moving all the time, head up. I mean, Joe, we talked about this time of year becoming goofy.
Bounce shot, a great rip from Daniel Kelly.
Coach Beardmore coined that phrase, but you could see him use the defender as a little bit of a screen. And then he looks to the bench saying, come on, guys, let's go. Let's get it together. Let's make a run. And here's another look right there. Frassion can't pick it up. Conference play in 2024. Penn State's got to hunker down and try to get this next stop.
Syracuse, a nice pass inside. There's no stopping Maltz.
A little bit of early offense. Syracuse recognizes a crack in the Penn State defense. He decides to push. And then there's the nice little flash cut by number 37 in white. Pops open. Syracuse sees him. Nice little touch pass and finish where we think teams are headed NCAA tournament-wise. And then you have things like in the Big East where Villanova knocks off Denver in that conference semifinal.
Weirman just turned the corner. He's made it 3 in a row for the Terps.
Just sets it up behind the cage. I mean, this is like an offensive player picking their spot, inverting, no slide, bouncer beats Frassion, and Maryland has hit 3 in a row in rapid succession.
3 goals in 50 seconds time. No shooting lane for him. Shot clock's at 30. Spanos on the go, rolling back. Syracuse fires. Frassion making that save. Matt Costin, who's a driving force for the offense in the first 30 minutes. Leaves for Malone. The pass inside deflected by Zappatello and taken away by Schaller. 2 long sticks for Maryland running at the midfield, but they don't have the ball. Sharkey diving, gets it back for Zappatello. Over the top, he cranks to score! Ajax Zappatello in All-American style.
And there's no quit in this Maryland team. Look at Traynor taking on all those jerseys. But the sellout from Sharkey keeps the ball loose. Zappatello with the 70 inches of titanium. Watch him post up, cock it back, and deliver. Big goal for number 1.
Right back to work go the Nittany Lions. Donnelly against Kohler. Off the split dodge. Skip it on through. Outside heat. Bullseye. Luke Mercer.
A little unproductive the last few weeks. He's come up big, and I like the confidence. He just steps in. The skip pass. Beautiful shot. And Sean Donnelly making his presence felt again.
Working it on the outside, Wahlstrom. Traynor digging in. Against Sharkey, he scores. Matt Traynor made that one look easy.
But Matt Traynor's really elevated his game here in 2024. Jeff Tambroni thought coming into the season they needed more out of 22. And here, he just puts his matchup in the spin cycle. Gets leverage off the roll dodge, and then it's lights out. Game over when he gets top side.
Upending Johns Hopkins, knocking out the top seed to advance to Saturday's final where they get the winner of this one. Malone, then Traynor, whistling that one upstairs. Matt Traynor can't miss. He has the hat trick.
Malone beats the double team. Nice little pass, and you just knew number 22 in blue was going to shoot that one. The body positioning, the stick set. Look at him. He's ready to release right when he catches. And he fakes low, shoots high. That is a beautiful delivery, a BB out of the stick of Trainer.
Shouting out thanks to all the men and women in our technical crew for their efforts here in Columbus and back home in Chicago. McNaney makes a good stop there.
The encouraging sign when he was leaving the field on the stretcher, gave the thumbs up. He was breathing and did have movement in his extremities, which is very good news.
Matt Trainer snaps to the corner. Matt Trainer and Penn State will not be stopped tonight.
When you have guys like TJ Malone, Matt Costin, he can win a matchup. He's an off-ball nightmare. Matt Trainer has really developed into a terrific all-around player for this Penn State Nittany Lion team. Just puts Nick Red in the spin cycle and beats him topside, and it has just been one of those nights.
Spanos held in check for the most part tonight. Turns the corner and feeds for Molliver. Usually does his best work below goal line extended. The feed inside for Kelly. Another kick save for Frassian. Luke Mercer on the season, just a 19% shooter, but he's converted a couple tonight, a couple of dandies against Logan McNaney. They feed it inside. This is an open look. Ripped there by Lehman, did not convert. Ball down, comes up for Aldridge and the Nittany Lions. Zapatello aggressively going after that ball. An interior dodge and a conversion for Trainer with multiple flags down.
Watch the save by Frassian. This is a great shot from Maltz. Beautiful stick save. Good support by Aldridge on the rebound. And then you're going to see the nice pass, and Trainer gets underneath, gets hit by number 50 in white. That sends him into the goal mouth. The flag is wiped off. Penn State continues to roll. You know, we got Justin Wheatfeld waiting at the face-off dot. Baldwin and Mullins, will it be a combo, or will the freshmen continue to get the yeoman's work, the bulk of the reps on Saturday?
Hard hit there. Elijah Stovall just off the bench for the Terps. Maltz swings it inside. Spanos on a tremendous effort. Does it count? Yes.
Spanos is going to be the beneficiary of the hard work of Stovall, who lowers the boom on the ride. And watch Spanos. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Eric Spanos, number 7 in the Maryland jersey. Finishes. Let's take a look at the feet. That's great footwork. I don't see him stepping on the crease line at all and have to start their march to Philadelphia in enemy territory.
Elliot Dubik is 32 off the bench in white. Frassian adds to his save totals.
8 failed clears.
87% clearing for Penn State on the season.
Yeah, and they still won that game by 6 goals because Frassian stood on his head.
This rip from down under finds the twine. It's 18 for Penn State.
Starts with number 8 behind the cage, Bren Fleck. The pass coming in from Chris Jordan. Facing off for the Big Ten Championship, Penn State, I think, has secured, in all likelihood, a home game, first round of the NCAA tournament with this win.
On the run, more window dressing from Chris Jordan.
Motivated. Jordan makes the pass inside to Garrett Glatz. He can't handle it. Pop fly, I got it, and I'm going to put it in the back of the cage. Nice effort from number 45 in blue.
Phenomenal overtime decision. Prevailed over Johns Hopkins. Blue Jays came into this tournament the number 1 seed, dispatched by Michigan. Michigan will meet Penn State for you on Big Ten Network on Saturday. Interior pass. Brennan drives it home on a nice look from Murphy.
Skipping it down to Brennan. Maryland continued to fight tonight from anyone in the NCAA tournament. Georgetown continues to strengthen their at-large resume should they not be able to knock off, surprisingly, Villanova beating Denver in that Big East, other Big East semi.
As the final seconds tick off, from Ohio State Lacrosse Stadium in Columbus. We'll be back with you Saturday night for the men's tournament final. Penn State will be there against Michigan. Penn State against Northwestern in the women's Big Ten tournament. Nittany Lions fans will have themselves a day. Possible double dip of Big Ten tournament titles. This one is in the books convincingly. The Nittany Lions, for just the second time in program history, have knocked off Maryland.
Improbable. You've got two of the quarterfinalists, the 3 seed in Penn State, the 4 seed in Michigan, lining up for a title tilt. And will it be 2 years in a row where Michigan, as the 4,